Hello. Okay, so this is the first time I am going live. I'm not sure that I've actually got any viewers at the moment, so let's have a little look. No, I'm not too sure. So Mr. WRB is a professional at this. He's like been on TV interviews and all sorts of stuff in the past. I very much firmly like to stay behind the camera and off the camera. And I apologise if you can hear my little dog wandering around in the background. She is mooching around the house with her little tippy tappy claws. Mr. WRB is having a lounge on the sofa over there. So yeah, this is the first time he's decided that he wants to kind of put me out there a little bit more and spread my wisdom, which I thought made me sound like a fucking owl or something. But yeah, a lot of people who know me well would probably say that I'm actually not that very wise. But yeah, he's decided that I should get out there a bit more beyond the blogs and the Twitter stuff that I do. So he pounced on me last night, and you probably saw the Snapchat video that I did that wasn't hugely polite, because I just literally put my work laptop away at about 9:30 at night, and he decided to pounce on me and try and get me to say hello to everybody. So I can't see any questions. I don't know. I can see that there's 29 people watching, but I don't know if anyone has any questions or comments or anything like that. I'm a bit of a technology idiot, so obviously you've just seen him run across the room there to try and help me sort stuff out. So I suppose one of the first questions that I always get is, can you show us your face? Or can you show us a picture? And I will do eventually, but unfortunately I've been a little bit vocal about how much of a tit I think my new boss is, and I don't think it would be appreciated if I suddenly plastered my face all over the internet and those comments were associated with me, because I have to pay the mortgage on my humble abode. There you go, that's it. First question, why don't you want anyone to see you? For that exact reason. I mean, I'm still over 30 stone. I was 43.5 stone when I started. I suppose initially there was a little bit of a reluctance from an embarrassment perspective, but I don't really give a shit about that now, to be quite honest. It's more about the fact that over the past few years I've shared some pretty personal stuff about people that I've worked with, family members and that kind of thing, and yeah, I don't really want to plaster my face all over the internet right at this point in time. Plus I also think it'd be quite nice when you can see kind of proper before and after pictures. Obviously there's a big difference. I've shifted over 12 stone so far, and there is a big difference in the photos, but yeah, it's not, I don't know, putting yourself out there. You've all probably seen all of the Daily Mail comments and stuff, and the horrible comments that people get when they've lost fantastic amounts of weight, and I'm not there yet, so I don't really want to deal with the shit that people would throw my way, to be quite honest. Thank you, Hannah. It's nice to hear that you like reading my posts. Sometimes they're a little bit ranty, but yeah, it's all good to get it out there. Thank you, Izzy. That's lovely of you. Great and an inspiration. Yeah, sometimes I don't feel that way. I'm just kind of plodding on and trying to show people that it doesn't really matter how you make progress as long as you are kind of making progress. Some days are really shit. Last week was particularly difficult. I had quite a few days where I really wanted to binge eat and stuff like that. Oh, hello, Ingrid. Hi, Jenny. Ingy, you are one of my favourites. You're one of my long-standing fans, aren't you? Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. It'd be great. So, yeah, I mean, last week was really tough. I had quite a lot of moments where I wanted to binge. Hi, Andrea. Yeah, how do I stay focused? I suppose if I look at last week, for me, one of the things that keeps me focused is sort of my niece and nephew, you know, trying to make sure that I can be the best person that I can possibly be. So I've gone past the stage of wanting to look good to fit into a pair of skinny jeans, although that would be quite fucking nice, let's face it. For me, it's more about showing people that you can make changes. For me personally, it's about being the best person that I can be. So I want to be kind of fit and healthy as I get older. Some of these comments are coming up really quickly, so I can't see quite a lot. Claire, darling, if you want to send me a private message on Facebook, you're more than welcome to do that, and I'll try and help you any way I can. Nicola, thank you. Yeah, I think, do you know what? I just try and say it as it is, because I'm fed up with all of these fucking people that you see that have lost, you know, weight, and they go on the internet and they talk about how fantastic life is, or these guys that don't ever tell you the real side of it. I call them Facebook wankers. You kind of see you kind of see a lot of people who only put the good stuff out there, and that's not real life. You know, we all have really shitty days, and I think sometimes it just takes somebody to stand up and say, do you know what, this is fucking hard. We're all trying, we're all fighting our battles. Everybody's reasons for being the way they are very, very different. So yeah, I just try and keep it as real as I can. Favourite recipe in this book? This book is brilliant, Thug Kitchen. So my family know I always try and become vegan every now and again. I have ideas above my station when actually I love cheese too much to ever be vegan. But there's loads of recipes in this one. And I liked it because they swear a lot. So they kind of say it's all about eating like you give a fuck. And basically, for me, it's kind of about taking a little bit more care about what I'm putting in my body, because I look at it and I think I wouldn't water a plant with Coca-Cola or alcohol or something like that. So why do we do that to our bodies? And the same with food, really. There is a really nice recipe in here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to bloody find it, am I? I'll have to do another one on recipes for you. Julie, yes, I do still follow Slimming World. I go and get weighed in at Slimming World, but I'm following a higher fat, lower carb version. So I use my sins for stuff like nuts and avocados and oils. No science behind that. For me, it works really well. And actually, I tend to overeat massively on carbohydrates, and it gives me cravings for other foods. So that's just a trigger. And then I don't want to kind of get into that cycle again. Oh, sorry, Els. I don't know why it won't let you tune in. Hopefully, I'll post the video after this so you can see that. Lainey, it's a fab cookbook. It's seriously good, isn't it? Hi, Lisa. Hello, Gemma. Hi, Jodie. Oh, yeah, I try and be too honest at times for my own good. My mouth gets me into trouble every now and again. Oh, Amanda, you're such a lovely lady. You know, I know we've chatted quite a few times, so thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Kaz, definitely. You need to kind of see the good stuff and the bad stuff, because I think it's really easy when you look on social media to feel inadequate and compare yourself to other people. And that's not what life's about. You know, we should do as much as we can to help everybody else along, because ultimately, you know, they can help us and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, hi, Sarah. Lovely to hear from you. And Sarah, another Sarah. I'll let you into a little secret. My name's Sarah too. There you go. So, yeah, it's an ace fucking name. It means princess, and aren't we just? Oh, you lost loads of weight with the PT, put it all back on, restarted last week. Fair play, Sarah. Just keep fucking going, you know. Don't give up. You know, I'd lost over 21.5 stone and ended up putting a hell of a lot back on. I think I ended up putting on about 13, 14 stone, maybe even more. And I've shifted just over 4 in the past 17 weeks. So trying to, you know, like you, restarting and kickstarting and getting back on track. And Alex is really helping with that as well. I had a really tough session this morning. I think the poor guy almost killed me. Hi, Kat. Nice to see you. Who else we got? Kaylee. Oh, Melissa, thank you. Listening from Turkey. Bloody hell. Hi, Naomi and Mum. Hope you're having a lovely time over there, or if you live there, that you're enjoying the sunshine. Christine, yes, definitely. Higher fats really help with the sweet tooth. So I haven't had sweet food in a long time. I have fruit and yogurt every now and again, but berries. And I've had a couple of chocolate truffles, but I've actually got a box of chocolate truffles in my kitchen cupboard that have been there for bloody ages. I don't get cravings when I deal with a higher fat. So a little thing here, your body needs protein and needs fat, doesn't need carbohydrates. Especially when you're overweight, you've got enough energy stores to survive on the fat that you've got in your body. So your brain needs the fat, you need the protein for muscle building and stuff like that. I won't go into all of that now, I'll probably do a separate one. But absolutely, when I cut the carbs a little bit lower, for me personally, it helps. But then again, I lost over 20 stone eating rice and chips and all sorts of shit. So, you know, it's not a weight loss thing for me. It's more about how I feel with the cravings and stuff like that. Yeah, Heidi. So, you visited Alex's studio on my recommendation. Oh, bless you. Yeah, you know, do you know what? They've got some fantastic group PT and pay-as-you-go sessions there as well, which are really worth checking out. And they do some great talks at weekends and stuff. So come along and say hello. I went to one at the weekend. It'd be fab to see you there. So yes, we are indeed princesses. Hi, Wendy. Oh, wow, these comments keep coming and I'm going to end up talking for ages. Oh, do you know what, Wendy? Health issues are a bitch, but just keep going. I know it's a struggle with stuff like that, but you've just got to keep on going. I always kind of say to people, for me, it's really hard to lose weight, but do you know what's fucking harder? Being seriously overweight. It's a drain every single day, and I'd rather have this battle of not giving into the sweet foods and the temptation than I would walking down the street as a big fatty, because the comments I've had and the situations I've been in have been appalling. So just don't give up. I get it, Charlotte. It is so fucking hard. Exercising, following Slimming World. Do you know what the big thing for me that's changed recently is that I've started tracking my calories on MyFitnessPal, and I know it's awful because it is a fucking nightmare to weigh and measure food and to track it. But actually, it's really given me a massive awareness of my portion sizes, and where before I probably thought that I was staying on track really well with Slimming World. Actually, for me, I understand now how easy it was for me to overeat. You know, big giant jacket potatoes that you can't fucking fit in the microwave, they're that big. It's all free on Slimming World, but there has to be some kind of moderation, and for me, counting the calories and tracking through MyFitnessPal has really given me that. So it might be an option. I know that's going to make it seem even harder, but once you get into the swing of it, it actually becomes something that's quite easy to do on a day-to-day basis. Hiya Kaylee, how do I combat the munches? Yeah, for me, that was a massive thing. So my binge eating always happened in the evenings. And I found, oh, sorry, I'm being distracted by something on the TV. It's called The Job Interview. I do a lot of that with work. I specialise in recruitment and HR bits and pieces. So to see that on telly is quite entertaining. I really want to watch that. Anyway, sorry, Kaylee. Yeah, so eating at night time. Do you know what I found has really helped me? Tracking the calories, because I know that if my body's had the calories that I need in the day, that any hunger I feel in the evening is literally just munches and my emotions and stuff like that. Having 3 really decent sized meals a day helps as well. So I don't have pissy little breakfasts. I have like 3 eggs, a ton of veggies, scramble that all up, add some cheese. My lunches are quite big as well. My lunchbox is the size of a breeze block. So I have a massive lunch, and then I have a decent sized dinner as well. That seems to help me. And then distracting, I mean, I wind Mr. WLB up. I might read a book. I might stick a bit of TV on. I might do some meditation. I think for me, the evenings is the time when you kind of sit and relax, and it's the time that your body kind of goes, oh, thank fuck for that, the day's over. But that's when your resistance levels lower and you start to get a little bit tireder. I've started kind of going upstairs and reading a book and stuff like that, because I can't be asked to walk downstairs to the fridge in the kitchen. So for me, being upstairs helps. Oh, hi, Michelle. Sorry, I'm keeping you from your gym work. I apologise. I hope you have a good session. Hi, Angela. Lovely to hear from you. I'll try and post this afterwards as well, so you can have a little look. Jan, does he support me? Yeah, he's really supportive. But sometimes a saboteur, in the sense that he'll eat so much shit in front of me. So he went off and travelled around Scotland recently and came back. And the first night he came back, he had 2 pizzas from Domino's and a box of mozzarella sticks. So that gets a little bit hard. But the way I look at it is that him eating that way basically helps with my kind of resistance and resilience and stuff like that. So when I go out socially and eat with friends, or when I'm at work and I'm faced with temptations there, the fact that I have that at home and I can get through that kind of helps. So I really don't mind. I think for me, it's about me and focusing on what I'm doing rather than what everyone else around me is doing. But yeah, it does get a bit hard, and I do shout at him every now and again, but you know, what can I do? Kaylee, oh, weigh in, good luck. Been so bad this week. Do you know what? I will say though, if you know that you haven't done well, it's less of a kick in the balls when you get off the scales if you've had a result like that. It's far worse if you'd been really good and you go and you get a shitty result. But either way, I hope the slimming gods are on your side and that it doesn't it's not too bad a result for you. Hi Helen, do I have a target or just when I'm comfortable? I do have a target. I have a target of getting into the healthy BMI zone for my height, which is going to be a push. And do you know what? The only reason I want to do it is so I can take a photograph and prove that I was healthy for a day. And I'd probably go and then have a massive steak dinner or something like that. So no, for me, it's when I'm comfortable. It's when I can do things like going rock climbing and riding my horses and running around the park with my niece and nephew without being absolutely knackered afterwards. So yeah, I don't really have a set target any longer. Julie, oh, good luck. Oh, a week's holiday. Well, I hope you had a fab holiday and I hope the weigh-in goes well. Christine, hello. Oh, Jay Wicks's book. Yeah, I've got Jay Wicks's book, and he and I used to chat a bit on Twitter. Actually, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, Joe. I hope one day I can make as much money as that dude has, but I haven't got the curly hair that he's got, all the muscles, all the bronze skin, all the willy. Heidi. Oh yeah, it'd be lovely to see you. Yeah, Michelle finding that the high protein, low carb is keeping the binges at bay. That really, really works for me. It's been a massive find for me, really. Cass, hello Cass. Don't, darling, don't hate yourself. You and I have chatted so many times over the years. I think you're amazing and you just need to keep cracking on. You know what to do, girl, and when you do it, you do really, really well. Fish is the way to go. Yeah, I get fed up with the meat sometimes, which I could have read that comment in a really wrong way. Fish, I love fish. So I've had scallops today and I eat a lot of salmon, white fish. Yeah, it's fab. I totally agree with you. Hey Debbie. Oh, hello Elaine, lovely to see you. Broccoli growers must love me. Yeah, they must. I spend a fucking fortune on broccoli, but I love the stuff, I really do. My green shit is the stuff that's helping quite a lot at the moment. Oh gosh, right, I'm going to scroll through some of these questions and see if I can answer any of those. Right, okay. Hi Maria. Hello, wow, 5 stone in a year. Oh, sticking to plan, but it won't bud. Yeah, don't give up, darling. Do you know what? We all have times when we plateau a little bit, and sometimes it's worthwhile just looking at what you can do a little bit differently, or what you've let creep in. I know I was always ever kind of saying, yeah, I'm sticking to it, and I'm just not budging. But when I looked at things like portion sizes or how much water I was drinking and that kind of stuff, it made a massive difference. Oh, hi, Carol. Lovely to hear from you. Oh, so you've been, yeah, red and green days. Yeah, I was remembering the good old red and green days. Yeah, that must be really hard actually, seeing everybody, weighing everybody else, and you can't seem to get the big losses. But do you know what? Little losses all add up. £1 a week is what, 4 stone in a year. So, I have some big losses some weeks and some little losses, and I'd actually rather have a consistent loss each week than massive losses and staying the same and gains and stuff like that, because it's just not good for your body. So I think you're doing a sterling job. Keep it up. Hello, Liz. Oh, yeah. Thank you for letting us know about Alex Myers. He's really good. Do you know what? Alex is fab. I was with him this morning, had a session with him today. He's such a lovely guy. Yeah, he's really, really good at what he does, and amazing. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. Hopefully you'll get to come over and say hello to everyone at some point. It'd be lovely to see you, Liz. Oh, who have we got now? Joe's 90-day plan. He's a good guy. Wow. Wow, Claire, 17 stone loss of Slimming World. That's fantastic. Target of 3 years. Fucking hell, girl. That's good work. I'd shifted a big chunk and put a load back on and trying really hard to get that back off. But do you know what? Life's a journey, and sometimes you just sometimes you fuck up. You just can't give up. Kat, hello. Yes, I absolutely think it's possible to lose weight and keep it off without any helps from groups. Sometimes I feel that groups enable each other a little bit to behave shittily. So when you go to Slimming World and you get a clap for putting £1 on or staying the same, I can't get that in my head. I absolutely think it's possible, and you and I have chatted before, so maybe we can take this offline and have a little chat about how I think you could do that. It's definitely doable. Oh, Amy, have I sworn lots? Do you see? I use swear words like people use salt and pepper on their dinner. It's like a little enhancement. And I don't even realise that I'm doing it. I think I'm much better around children, and I'm much better when I'm at work. Although my boss says fuck quite a lot too. So yeah, I think it's good. I found someone quite good to work with. Heather, I hear you. Yeah, emotional eater. How much fluid or water do I drink every day? Kaylee's asked. Jesus, about 3 or 4 litres of water. I don't drink any other drinks. Wow, actually that's a lie. Whiskey every now and again. Espresso martinis very rarely. Double espressos every now and again, but I don't drink tea and coffee as a rule. Not because I don't think it's good for you, but just because I don't really like it. So yeah, loads of water. Claire, on and off a few times. Okay, do you know what? If you've been to Slimming World on and off a few times and it's not working for you, then do something different. Don't keep going back to something if it's not working. If it's you that's not working for the plan, and you know the plan works and you want to do it and you think it's sustainable and you can do it, then go back and do it. But if it's not and it's not working for you, drop me a message and I'll point you in the direction of a couple of other things that might help you. Oh, yeah, Alex's video, Steve Reynolds. So Steve still goes to the gym. I passed him on the way out this morning, and he still looks just as amazing as he did at the end of that 12-week program. Alex gets some really, really good results with the guys that he works with, and he's really passionate about what he does as well. So it's nice to work with someone like that. He kicks my ass in a very good way, and we were talking this morning about the fact that we still haven't had a bust up yet, but 16, 17 weeks in, I'm sure we've got one on the cards very soon. Hey Debbie, I need your skills. I don't quite know what those skills are. I make a mean breakfast omelette. I can swear with the best of them, and I'm just a little bit relentless. I won't give up. So yeah, it'd be fab to catch up again. What advice would I give to those who have at least 10 stone to lose? Break it down, Laura. So if you've got a lot of weight to lose, then the best thing you can do for yourself is to break that weight loss down, little small stages. So, you know, go for your first half a stone, get under the next stone bracket, set yourself little targets that you can meet along the way. Because do you know what? When I sat there first looking at losing over 32 stone, it was like fucking Mount Everest. There was no way, if I focused on that end goal, that I would ever feel motivated and inspired to keep going. So break it down. Maureen, hi Maureen, lovely to hear from you. Becky, hello. Kim, oh, lovely voice and accent. Some people think I'm going to be Irish because I used to use the word feck quite a lot. But yeah, not Irish. Would love to be Irish though. I love Irish accents. In fact, I had a supplier at work ring me one day and leave me a lovely voicemail message, and he was this lovely Irish guy called Callum, and I kept that message for months so I could keep listening to it. Excuse me. What is your workout routine, and what exercise do I hate the most? Oh, the one I hate the most is easy. Alex will tell you this. I hate the step Reebok. It's a bitch. I could literally, when he tries to get me on the step, I could throw the thing out of the window. I don't like boring exercise like treadmills and stuff like that. What I do at the gym, this morning I did a circuit of six rounds of 6 different machines. So I had to push a sledge up and down the gym. I had to do farmer's walks with dumbbells. I had to do chest press, squats, face pulls and battle ropes. And I did that 6 times. So it's, yeah, real functional kind of fitness stuff, body weight exercises, weights, a little bit of rowing machine hit every now and again. For me, that's one of the reasons that I work with a trainer, because he kind of knows the routines change up every couple of weeks. He knows how to push me, he knows how to get the best out of me. Whereas if I was doing it myself, I'm quite disciplined and I will go and train, but I get a bit bored sometimes and I don't really know if what I'm doing is working. So I think it's good to have someone who can kind of nudge you along. Steph, yeah, everyone says they love my meals, but I tell you what, I am the laziest chef in the world. If a meal's got too many ingredients, I just can't be arsed, or too many pans because I hate washing up. So I'll, like today's lunch that I made, literally scallops, chorizo, pepper and spinach, all in one pan, all in one dish, done within 7 minutes. Because if I have to wait for food, I get really hangry and I start throwing shit around the house. Do I struggle with injuries related to weight? Do they affect? Do you know what? Yeah, sometimes I do. I break bones in my feet quite easily. I've got a dodgy knee, I've got a dodgy shoulder, but there's always something else I could do. So when I first started, I did a lot of swimming and aquarobics, going for a gentle walk. Oh, hello. I think I'm back again. I might have to cut this one off actually and go live again tomorrow. I didn't realise I'd be talking for such a long time. I'm sorry. I'm probably boring the shit out of you now. Yeah, back to Michelle's question. Yeah, they do affect my ability to exercise in some exercises that I do. But there's always something else that can be done. So I try not to let injuries throw me off track. Yeah, I get that, Julie. It's I sound really posh. Oh my god! And you want me to say my favourite word in a posh voice? Cunt. There you go. No, I'm honestly not posh. I'm the least poshest person you can imagine. In fact, I'm still wearing my pajamas from 3 days ago. I'm that posh. In fact, a lot of posh people are quite lazy in that sense, aren't they? I've seen that. I've seen these programmes that uncover posh people with really awful habits. I should probably go on that. But I'm genuinely not posh. Yeah, emotional stuff happens and binges last week. I get it. I get it. I'll try and do some broadcasts about that sort of stuff. So I was thinking of trying to podcast some of the blogs that I've written about binge eating and that kind of thing, just to see if it helps people to hear it rather than see it written down, and then I can expand on some stuff for people. Hello Kathy, you lovely lady, how are you? Maggie, hello. Do I walk my dog every day too? I wish I did. She's really lazy now, bless her. She's running out of the house there. She's not lazy, she's just old. She's 16 years old, so we used to take her for big long walks. Now I open the front door and she kind of just looks at me as if to say, can't we just go in the car? So yeah. Kaylee, drop the C-bomb, lol. Love it. Yeah. Oh gosh. Cunt. There we go. Where did I get my posh accent from? Well, it wasn't from my mum. No, I really don't know where I got my posh accent from. I think it's probably my Facebook Live accent. Because when people hear me in real life, they'll probably say that I sound different. Enjoy the gym, Michelle. Podcast, yes, please. When you ice skating, fucking hell, Laura, you go on the ice. Jesus Christ, I would never do that. Do you know what? A boy that I fancied at school when I was younger, we were all going to go ice skating on a school trip, and he told me that I would break the ice if I fell over, and I never went ice skating. Maybe it's something I should do, but I'm not the most balanced of people. Could this be related to weight? Do you know what? I guess so. And I suppose if you asked a doctor or something, they put it down to weight, because they always fucking do, don't they? But I would say if you've got somebody that you trust who's like an ice skating coach or something like that, they could have a look at your posture and things like that and see if the shoes are right. And then if everything else is well, then yeah, it could well be down to your weight. Hello, Gracie. Oh my God, you lovely, beautiful lady. I saw some of your pictures of your hen night the other night, and it looked fantastic. I hope you've recovered. Yeah, lovely to see you on here. Hi, Abby. Lovely to hear from you. Right, well, I think the comments are slowing down, and I need to go and feed my dog and make some dinner and get ready for work tomorrow. So I'll probably finish it off there. But thank you so much for tuning in. And if any of you guys have got any questions and you want me to talk about anything in particular, then please just let me know, and I will I'll come back again very soon. All right, take care, darling. See you all later. Bye.